Our number one MCU movie is... What's going on, guys? I'm Dylan.
And I'm Travis.
We're the 4-6 Boys, and this is a first video in our series where we are doing tier lists of pretty much every subject regarding to movies. And we have a very special tier list because Deadpool and Wolverine was just released. So why not start off with the tier list of the complete MCU, where we will be doing all of the MCU movies and the Sonyverse. We will not be including any of the Deadpool movies or the new Deadpool movie, and we will not be including any of the X-Men movies.
Not yet, anyway.
Without further ado, let's get right into it.
It'll be marvelous.
Okay, so the first movie, let's start out with Iron Man. You know, I don't feel like just starting all the way. You know what? Let's not start off with the big guns right away. Let's start off with something like... Okay, we're going to start off with Madam Web right away. No, you know what? Scratch that. We're starting off with Morbius. Going straight to D tier.
Oh,
instantly, yep. D tier. Next, Madam Web. Don't even got to talk about it. D tier.
Yeah.
2 right away.
Yeah.
D tier right away. These movies...
Because the movies...
D tier, sorry.
The movies are both written by the exact same writing team. So, literally, the same problems are still in those movies.
Echo, I didn't see.
Echo, I have not seen yet.
So, we'll put that in didn't watch. Secret... What's that?
Secret Wars. Awful. I saw it, and I would say it's the worst, probably the worst MCU.
Okay, I'll put it in D's. I didn't watch it, but I'll put it in D because I'll take Travis's word for it.
Just because it was a chore to get through Secret Wars.
See. Let's start. I'm gonna start off next with. I did watch Daredevil. Daredevil was pretty good. I like that we're hopefully going to get a Daredevil project in the MCU now. An official project in the MCU. I think I will put...
Let's put it in B tier.
B. I think B is fair for Daredevil.
I did like it for sure.
Let's talk about the Werewolf short.
Werewolf by Night I did recently saw, and I did enjoy it as a fun little throwback to the Universal monster movies.
I think it could go in B as well.
It is
It's a good short. Like you said, it's a throwback to the Universal monster movies. Can we talk about Hulk for a second? So this is the Incredible Hulk, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was a great choice to recast. The recasting was a perfect choice.
Yeah, I would say that one could probably go toward very low C tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say C because
I ultimately didn't like it, but compared to like Morbius, Madam Web, and Secret Wars, this one's a masterpiece.
I agree. Let's get into what if I have to put What If in A. I think I really liked What If. It really, I don't know if you agree with me here. What If, because we're obviously 2 tiers above that is S and GOAT, but I wouldn't quite put it in S. I don't know if you agree with me on that. We can move it up to S.
What If is a pretty good one. It's a good sort of
there's some good projects in here that are going to be an S and GOAT for sure.
The only thing is I kind of wish that they didn't try to make it into a narrative.
Yeah,
leave it alone as
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk I gotta be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
I was not a fan of this one.
I'm not gonna say.
It had moments in it, but that's
because
about it.
Because I don't think it's as bad as these. I'm gonna put it in C.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think these are just like bottom of the tier, like like Hawkeye.
But yeah, I honestly was not a fan of She-Hulk. Hawkeye, it was better.
I think Hawkeye deserves a B.
B could be in that one. I would say that it derails a little bit toward the end, but
I
it's
agree.
fine for what it is.
Okay, can we talk about another one that is controversial, like another hero in general? Let's just talk about the whole trilogy right now. Another hero that is in its own controversial is Ant-Man.
Okay, yeah, so Ant-Man is one of those ones.
So this whole trilogy is controversial, especially the sequel.
Ant-Man is one of those ones.
So Ant-Man and the Wasp, I definitely think should probably go D.
Yeah, it had a cool action sequences.
I agree.
But I would say that Quantumania was probably worse, actually.
See, so Quantumania D.
And maybe Ant-Man C. Unless
Ant-Man C, and then do you want to keep?
We'll have Ant-Man and Wasp at least a low C. It had cool moments, but that's about it.
All right, yeah, Quantumania was
looking back at Quantumania. Okay. I quote the movie ironically, but that's about it.
I agree. Let's see here. Agent Carter.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. Not saying and didn't watch doesn't mean it's bad. We just haven't seen it yet. Mm-hmm. So, let's get into Eternals.
Eternals is probably the most disappointing one. I would say that close to D tier.
Yeah.
Just because
I would have to agree because I was going into it with high hopes, but it just wasn't.
It's surprising how
I would have to rank it high D though because I'd probably do.
Yeah, we'll put that. That seems right.
Let's see here. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
That one was actually pretty good.
I'll put that B.
Mm-hmm.
B tier.
It's a fun little short film.
It is. I Am Groot.
I have not seen that one.
I have not seen that one either. I want to. Let's just get right into Black Panther.
Black Panther.
You know, great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we want to put it, though?
I say A is an inappropriate one.
A is definitely...
Especially since...
I would put both Black Panther movies in A, I believe.
Because
I think that's fair.
Both have a strong villain. I would say Namor, not Namor, because the original creator did insist it was Namor, because it's supposed to be Roman in reverse.
I agree.
But a little strong one. I would say Killmonger is a stronger villain, just because I think his viewpoints are not only relevant, but to the climate of today, but also contrast with what the hero wants.
Let's get Black Widow.
Black Widow is, I would say, it's between B and C. I liked it. I didn't hate it as much as everyone else did.
I would have to put it probably high C.
Yeah, high C sounds good.
I put it high C.
I think the biggest thing is because Taskmaster was kind of wasted in this one.
Let's get the Captain Marvel stuff out of the way. So Captain Marvel. Low C.
Low C or high D, either one. Just because...
I'll put it low C.
Yeah.
The Marvels.
Marvels, I would say, again, would have to be very low C or high D.
I'm going to put it high D.
Yeah, that looks right. Just because I liked Kamala Kong. Or Miss Marvel, as she would be called.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is that the movie was way too short to even care about it, and was relying heavily on this cool gimmick.
Yeah, and Miss Marvel?
Miss Marvel was actually a good one. I would say
I would agree. That's probably low B.
Low or high B. Either one.
I'll put it probably middle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably middle B.
Because, yeah, I really did like this one just because I was invested in the character's journey.
WandaVision. I mean, wow.
That's a great one.
I would almost put WandaVision S.
S, because it's a great outlook.
WandaVision is definitely probably
good
S.
outlook on how one deals with trauma. And the fact that, except for maybe one character that tries to justify her actions, they do acknowledge that what she did was not a good thing.
Exactly. Let's get into Loki.
Loki was a pretty good one. I would say definitely the season 2 was definitely better.
Season 2 was better. I'd still put it A.
Sure.
I think I'd put it A. I really like Loki. The character is one of my favorite villains, and, you know, obviously he's turned to more kind of anti-villain-ish. He's, you know, going back and forth whether he's a villain.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Anti-hero, whatever you want to call him. Let's get into Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, that one was cool. I would say not
Which
one of the best, but it certainly was not.
Is this the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
I would definitely say it wasn't one of the worst, but it wasn't one of the best either.
Probably put it middle B.
I would say below, like, a little lower. Or wait, actually, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'd probably say there. Let's see, which one's next?
And then how about its sequel?
Multiverse of Madness.
I would say that one is an easy C.
Yeah. High C?
I would say high C, yeah, below that one. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'd say. Just because it's like some of these movies they try a little too hard, I guess.
I think my biggest issue though with that one would have to be how Scarlet Witch, I feel, was like basically it feels like they wasted her sort of at the end, essentially, for character growth. And I thought that they were going... I didn't have a problem with her being the villain. That was built up basically since Age of Ultron.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was kind of how they did it.
Exactly.
There were some great moments in it, but that's about it.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was great. I would say close to S.
I'd put it S. Yeah, bottom S.
That one was great.
Let's get into Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then we'll move on to the whole Captain America series.
That one was... it existed. That's about it.
I'd put it low C.
Yeah, which is disappointing because it had cool action
I think he's going to do good continuing on the Captain America. I just didn't like that movie, or that show.
Yeah. It had great action sequences, but that's it.
I agree.
The plot was kind of all over the place, and the villains were stupid.
I agree. Captain America.
Captain America was a good one. I would say close to B.
Which one is this?
That's the First Avengers. Or First Avenger. Captain America, First Avenger. The first one.
Okay. This one was good. Yeah. I'd put it high B.
High B sounds good.
I'd put it over Daredevil.
Yeah, that looks good.
The Winter Soldier.
Huge improvement. Definitely. I would say close, like, at least an A.
I put it probably not over... I put it low A.
Alright.
Because it can't be over Loki for me. And it definitely... You know what? I'm gonna put What If
that
in the
looks
back.
Fair.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Civil War.
Civil War was even a bigger improvement over Winter Soldier. I would say at least high A or close to S.
I would put it over Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put it over Moon Knight, probably an S. And then
Thor.
Let's start with Thor. Yeah.
Okay. Thor.
The first one.
That one was fine.
I put it
nothing special. I would say it was a good start, but I would say around the middle B.
Put
area.
it right here.
Yeah, that looks good.
Thor Ragnarok.
Or wait, no, that's Dark World.
Or Dark World, yeah.
Dark World was a downgrade. I would say definitely close to middle or low C, high D, one of those.
Let's put it... I gotta put it over Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Now, Ragnarok.
Oh, that one was great. by far the best one. I would say A or S, one of those ones. I have a blast watching that one.
I would probably put it top of A.
Okay.
Top of A. Now, Love and Thunder, I had a lot of problems with it, honestly.
I love quoting the movie. But it doesn't mean it's good.
I would say movie, I'd probably say bottom of C or beginning of D.
I would say definitely D tier.
Probably beginning of D.
Just because I have a blast quoting that movie. But I gotta acknowledge, it's not a good movie.
Let's just get
and I know I put it on my best of there, but I rewatched it a few times. Yeah. It's stupid.
Let's do Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, that was a good one. I would say.
I agree.
Definitely A, just because.
I agree because this movie really gave you some variety with these MCU movies.
Best hand-to-hand combat sequences.
I would put it
definitely
right
one
here.
of the best villains on that one.
I would agree.
Just because you understood where the guy was coming from.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
The one I thought I was going to hate.
I
ended up loving.
I'd put it probably high B.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think the trilogy in general is almost perfect.
Number 2?
2, not as good as the first one, but really good.
I'd probably put it bottom B. Mm-hmm. No. Yeah, probably.
Guardian 3 is almost S or GOAT. One of those.
Yeah, could this be our first GOAT?
I would almost lean toward high S or GOAT.
I'd probably put it top of S, honestly.
All right.
Okay, let's start with our Spider-Man series, our whole Spider-Man series here.
All right.
Let's start with Venom.
Venom, D.
I'd say...
I know there are people that like it, but I am sorry.
I gotta put it right there, though.
It's not good.
Venom,
Let There Be Carnage was better, but it still really wasn't good.
I gotta put it right here.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, what's the title of this?
Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse,
Okay, those ones
that's
are... yeah.
That's
in fact, I think both go to GOAT.
Both these instantly go to GOAT. I'm sorry.
If
you disagree on this, I don't know what you're thinking because these were phenomenal.
I think part 2 was even better than the first one.
Oh yeah, part 2 has to go over the first one. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this. I didn't dislike these movies. A lot of people think
they're very dated. Though.
A lot of people think Tobey Maguire is the greatest Spider-Man ever. He's not. He is there for nostalgia purposes.
I think people
because I like the movie so much. I'm gonna put it in
B.
I'm gonna put it in I'm gonna put this one. No, I'm gonna put the first one in probably high C. I'm gonna put the second one in probably high
B or low A. One.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna give it low A. Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm not gonna put it over Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
absolutely not. But now number 3.
That's the one that most people agree was not good. So I'd say close to C or D.
I'm gonna put it.
And
low
it was
C.
The first Spider-Man film and first superhero film I saw in
Now,
theaters.
The Amazing Spider-Man, I disagree. I thought it was better than people said.
I liked moments.
I will say that as for the tier list, I will put it bottom C.
Mm-hmm. Amazing Spider-Man 2, that one's trash.
Yeah, that one wasn't good, so I'll put it... Was it better than Venom? Or no? No. Quantumania. It was better than Madam Web.
I'll say right there.
Right there is good. Okay, Spider-Man...
Homecoming, that was a good one.
That's got to be S. No.
We'll put it toward middle.
It's better Loki right there.
Yeah.
I think that's good. What was that?
Yeah.
Next.
Then Far From Home. I would say A is appropriate.
It's not S. I'd put it same spot. No Way Home's got to be... me personally, I would put it S.
I remember.
Or GOAT.
I remember the first time when Andrew Garfield came through the portal for the first time, and he took the mask off.
I'm having a hard time here. I gotta either put it over WandaVision, or I gotta put it in GOAT.
Maybe at least past WandaVision.
Yeah, I gotta put it WandaVision.
That seems appropriate.
Now we're on to the Iron Man, and we'll do Avengers last. Iron Man.
Iron Man was a good start. I would say about B or A seems appropriate enough.
I'm gonna put it over Guardians.
Because I would say that the first...
I'm gonna put it over Captain America.
Because I would say that the first phase of Marvel
Iron Man
was
2.
rough. No, that's a C. That one wasn't really good.
I'm gonna put it right here. Actually, I'm gonna put it... what was better, Multiverse of Madness or Iron Man 2? I'd say I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 was good.
I'm gonna put it...
I would say, yeah, that seems appropriate enough.
B. Now, Avengers.
Alright, Avengers.
Hey.
The first one, I would say definitely as close to A tier. I would say, yeah, that's fine.
I think that's good. Avengers Age of Ultron.
Not as good.
I still think it's B, though.
B, yeah, that seems appropriate enough.
I think it's gotta be here. Right there.
I think the last two are almost GOAT.
I think they have to be GOAT, right? It's gotta be like that. I think I gotta go like that. I think that's gotta be it. Right?
Yeah, we'll leave it like that.
Okay. So, take a final look. This is our final MCU / Sonyverse tier list. This is our GOAT tier list. This is just based on our opinions. You guys might have different opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, this is all based on opinions, and these movies right here we just did not like. These movies, they were These movies were good. These were great. These were fantastic. These were top tier.
Oh.
Fantastic. Top notch. Great. Couldn't get any better. So yeah. Well, I mean, that was our first tier list ranking. So, if you guys like this video, be prepared for more tier list rankings. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below what tier list you want us to do next. Without further ado, Travis, do you have anything else to say?
Nothing really much to add except for that. I say I just can't wait to do any more of these.
Well, without further ado, I'm Dylan.
And I'm Travis.
We're the 406 Boys. See ya.